In America, most people start losing their health and independence by the age of 66. That's when life often becomes about pills, doctor visits, and depending on others. But in Japan, it's a very different story. They have people in their 90s and even over 100 who are still active, walking to the store, cooking, and living on their own. How do they do it? It's not because of special genes. It's not because of expensive supplements either. The real secret is a simple daily habit that anyone can do, no matter their age. And in this video, I'll show you all 6 of these Japanese movements, step by step. Each one has a unique benefit for your body. But stick with me until the very end, because exercise number 6 is the real game changer. It's the move that pulls everything together and shows you exactly how strong you've become. Let's get started. Movement 1. Shikodachi, the sumo stance. Our first exercise comes straight from one of Japan's oldest and most powerful traditions, sumo wrestling. It's called Shikodachi, or the sumo stance. Don't worry, you don't need to be a wrestler to benefit from this move. In fact, it's one of the best exercises for older adults because it builds the exact muscles that keep you strong and independent. Here's how to do it. Stand with your feet about twice as wide as your shoulders. Point your toes outward slightly, around a 45-degree angle. Then slowly lower your hips, almost like you're sitting down between your legs, not behind them. Keep your back straight, chest lifted, and if you need a little support, place your hands on your thighs. At first, just hold this position for 20 to 30 seconds. As you get stronger, work up to 1 or even 2 minutes. You'll quickly feel it in your thighs, hips, and glutes, the very muscles that most people lose strength in as they age. Why does this matter? Because these are what I like to call your independence muscles. They're the ones that help you get out of a chair, climb stairs, and keep your balance when walking. Studies even show that this stance activates more leg muscles than regular squats, but puts less stress on your knees. And there's another hidden benefit. This wide stance helps open up your hips, undoing years of stiffness caused by sitting too much. That means better mobility, less pain, and a body that feels years younger. Once you've mastered the sumo stance, it's time to challenge your balance in a whole new way, with a posture inspired not by wrestlers, but by the graceful movements of a cat. Movement 2. Nekowashi Dachi, the cat stance. Our second movement is called Nekowashi Dachi, or the cat stance. As the name suggests, this move takes inspiration from the cat, light, balanced, and always ready to move. And for anyone over 50, this exercise is like a secret weapon for balance and stability. Here's how to do it. Start by standing tall with your feet together. Now, take a small step back with one foot, keeping just your toes lightly touching the ground. Almost all of your weight stays on your front leg. Bend your front knee slightly while keeping your back leg relaxed, almost floating. Your arms can come up in front of you for balance, like a cat getting ready to spring. Hold this stance for 20 to 30 seconds, then switch sides. As you get stronger, increase the time or even try shifting your weight slowly forward and back, like a gentle rocking motion. So why is this important? Because balance problems are one of the biggest reasons older adults lose confidence and independence. A stumble, a fall, it can change everything. But this cat stance trains your brain, your legs, and your core muscles to stay steady, even in tricky situations. What's amazing is that this movement doesn't just test your balance, it improves it. You'll start to feel more grounded when walking, climbing stairs, or even just standing up from a chair. And here's the best part. You don't need fancy equipment. You can practice this anywhere, even while waiting for your morning coffee to brew. If the sumo stance was about building raw strength, the cat stance is about control, teaching your body how to stay light and steady no matter what. And now, once you've learned to move like a cat, it's time to discover a movement that doesn't just train your body, it also brings calmness and mental clarity. This next exercise connects physical strength with inner peace. Movement 3. Seiza, proper sitting. Now we move to something that looks very simple but carries deep power. Seiza, the traditional Japanese way of sitting. For centuries, this posture has been used in meditation, martial arts, and even daily life in Japan. And while it may feel unusual at first, the benefits for your body and mind are incredible. Here's how to do it. Start by kneeling on the floor with your knees close together. Gently sit back so that your hips rest on your heels. Keep your back straight, shoulders relaxed, and hands resting on your thighs. If this feels too hard on your knees at first, you can place a cushion or folded blanket under your hips for support. Now, just breathe. Focus on slow, deep breaths. Inhale through your nose, exhale gently through your mouth. Even a few minutes in this position can calm your mind and release tension from your body. So why is Seiza so powerful? First, it naturally aligns your spine, which strengthens your posture and eases back pain. Second, it stretches your thighs, knees, and ankles in a gentle but effective way, areas that often grow stiff with age. And third, it promotes mindfulness. Sitting in Seiza isn't just an exercise for the body, it's also an exercise for inner peace. Many people say that practicing Seiza for just 5 minutes a day improves their flexibility, reduces stress, and makes them feel more centered. It's a perfect reminder that health isn't only about strength, it's also about balance between body and mind. And here's where things get exciting. After grounding ourselves with Seiza, the next movement takes us in the opposite direction, standing tall, reaching upward, and opening the chest to unlock energy and vitality. Movement 4. Zazen, seated meditation. Now, let's talk about something that might surprise you. One of the most powerful practices for staying young and healthy doesn't require heavy lifting or fast movement. It's simply Zazen, seated meditation. At first glance, it may look like just sitting still, but don't let the simplicity fool you. Zazen is a centuries-old practice used by monks, warriors, and even modern professionals to build focus, reduce stress, and strengthen the connection between body and mind. Here's how to try it. Find a quiet spot. Sit on the floor in a comfortable cross-legged position or use a cushion to keep your hips elevated. Keep your spine tall but relaxed. Place your hands gently in your lap and close your eyes. Now, focus on your breathing. Slow, deep inhales through your nose, gentle exhales through your mouth. At first, your mind may wander. You'll think about errands, worries, or random thoughts. That's normal. The practice is simply bringing your attention back to your breath again and again, and with time, this becomes easier and deeply rewarding. So why should you care about Zazen? Studies show that regular meditation reduces blood pressure, improves sleep, sharpens memory, and even slows signs of aging in the brain. For people over 50, it can be life-changing. Just 5 to 10 minutes a day can create more calm, focus, and resilience than hours of exercise alone. Think of it this way: your body needs movement, but your mind also needs stillness. Zazen gives you both. It's the reset button your body has been asking for. And here's the best part. While Zazen strengthens the inside, the next exercise strengthens the outside. In fact, the next movement might be the most surprising anti-aging stance of them all. Movement 5. Kibidachi, the horse stance. Alright, now we arrive at the exercise you absolutely cannot skip. If you've been with me so far, this is where things really get serious, because Kibidachi, or the horse stance, is the true game changer. At first, it might look simple, just standing low with your legs apart, but the moment you try it, you'll realize why martial artists and athletes across history swear by it. It's not just a stance, it's a test of strength, endurance, and focus, all rolled into one. Here's how to do it. Stand with your feet about twice shoulder width apart. Point your toes slightly outward. Now, bend your knees and lower your hips as if you're sitting on an invisible chair. Keep your back straight, chest lifted, and eyes forward. Hold your hands in front of you, either resting on your hips or in a guard position. Sounds easy? Wait until you hold it for 30 seconds. You'll feel the burn in your thighs, glutes, and core almost immediately. This single move fires up your lower body muscles, builds explosive leg strength, and trains your balance like nothing else. But the real secret lies in what happens over time. Practicing Kibidachi daily not only strengthens your legs, but also improves circulation, increases bone density, and even boosts your overall stamina. For anyone over 50, this is like hitting the reset button on your lower body power. And here's something even more interesting. Holding this stance builds mental toughness. When your legs start to shake and you push through the discomfort, you're training your mind to stay strong under pressure. That discipline doesn't just help in exercise, it carries into every part of life. So stick with me, because while Kibidachi transforms your body's strength, the next movement is all about opening your chest and lungs, unlocking energy you didn't even know you'd had. Movement 6. Kokutsu Dachi, the back stance. If the horse stance tested your strength, this next one will test something even more important: your balance and control. Kokutsu Dachi, also known as the back stance, is where true mastery begins. And for anyone over 50, this single exercise can mean the difference between staying active and confident, or struggling with balance as the years go on. Here's how to do it. Start by stepping 1 foot back at a diagonal angle, keeping most of your weight on your back leg, around 70%. Your front leg stays light, bent just enough for stability. Keep your hips and shoulders square, your back straight, and your core engaged. Hands can stay in front of you in a relaxed guard. Right away, you'll notice how different this feels. Unlike the horse stance, where strength is the focus, Kokutsu Dachi forces you to control every small movement in your body. Your ankles, knees, hips, and core all work together to keep you steady. It's like switching from raw power to precise control. So why is this so powerful? Balance is one of the first things people begin to lose with age, and it's often the hidden cause behind falls, injuries, and slower recovery. but Kokutsudachi rewires your body to stay grounded, stable, and strong, even when life throws you off balance. And here's the best part. The longer you practice this stance, the more confident you'll feel in everyday movements. Climbing stairs, carrying groceries, even simple walking, all become easier because your body knows how to stay centered and controlled. Think of Kokutsudachi as the perfect partner to the horse stance. One gives you strength, the other gives you balance. Together, they make you unstoppable. But we're not done yet. The final movement combines everything: strength, balance, and breathing into one simple but powerful stance that leaves you feeling grounded and energized at the same time. Movement 7. Shiko, wide leg, stance with breathing. And now, we finish with one of the most powerful yet calming practices of all, Shiko, the wide leg stance with breathing. This move doesn't just work your body. It connects your strength, balance, and breath into one complete flow of energy. Here's how to do it. Stand with your feet spread wide apart, toes pointing slightly outward. Slowly bend your knees and lower your hips as if you're sitting into the ground. Keep your back tall and your chest open. Now, as you hold this stance, add deep, controlled breathing. Inhale slowly through your nose, then exhale gently through your mouth. This combination is where the magic happens. The stance itself strengthens your thighs, hips, and lower back, while the breathing calms your nervous system and floods your body with oxygen. It's strength and relaxation working together at the same time. For people over 50, this is especially powerful. Not only does it build lower body stability, but the deep breathing also helps lower stress, improve lung capacity, and even reduce fatigue. Many martial artists believe Shiko is the key to staying both grounded and energized, no matter your age. Think of it as the reset button at the end of your practice. After challenging your strength with the horse stance and sharpening your balance with the back stance, Shiko brings it all together: power, control, and calm breathing in one final flow. And the best part? Even just 2 minutes of Shiko each day can leave you feeling lighter, more centered, and ready to take on whatever comes next. But here's the thing. You now know 7 timeless movements that can transform your body, your energy, and even your outlook on aging. The real question is, will you practice them? Because the results only come when you do. You've just discovered 7 powerful Japanese movements that can completely change how you age. From the grounding power of Shikodachi, to the balance of the cat stance, the posture reset of Seiza, the calm strength of Zazen, the deep stability of Kibidachi, the protective control of Kokutsudachi, and finally, the energy and focus of Shiko breathing. Each of these isn't just an exercise, they're tools that have helped generations of people in Japan stay active, balanced, and independent, well into their 80s, 90s, and even past 100. And here's the best part. You don't need to do all of them at once. Just a few minutes a day, even 2 or 3 movements, can begin to reshape the way your body feels and functions. Small, consistent steps, done daily, will create the biggest change over time. So here's my challenge to you. Start today. Pick just one of these movements, do it for 1 minute, and feel the difference in your body. Tomorrow, add another. Bit by bit, you'll build strength, balance, and confidence that keeps you moving younger for longer. If you found this video helpful, let me know in the comments which movement you're going to try first. I'd love to hear from you. And if you want more simple, science-backed routines like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss the next one. Remember, aging doesn't mean slowing down. It means leveling up with smarter choices. And these 7 movements are your first step toward a stronger, healthier future.